Fortunately, to acquire rationality is not complicated. It simply requires knowing and working through a three-step process. First, we must become aware of what we shall call low-grade irrationality. This is a function of continual moods and feelings that we experience in life below the level of consciousness. When we plan or make decisions, we are not aware of how deeply these moods and feelings skew the thinking process. They create in our thinking pronounced biases that are so deeply ingrained in us that we see evidence of them in all cultures and all periods of history. These biases, by distorting reality, lead to the mistakes and ineffective decisions that plague our lives. Being aware of them, we can begin to counterbalance their effects. Second, we must understand the nature of what we should call high-grade irrationality. This occurs when our emotions become inflamed, generally because of certain pressures. As we think about our anger, excitement, resentment, or suspicion, it intensifies into a reactive state. Everything we see or hear is interpreted through the lens of this emotion. We become more sensitive and are more prone to other emotional reactions. Impatience and resentment can bleed into anger and deep distrust. These reactive states are what lead people to violence, to many obsessions, to uncontrollable greed, or to desires to control another person. This form of irrationality is the source of more acute problems, crises, conflicts, and disastrous decisions. Understanding how this type of irrationality operates can allow us to recognize the reactive state as it is happening and pull back before we do something we regret. Third, we need to enact certain strategies and exercises that will strengthen the thinking part of the brain and give it more power in the eternal struggle with our emotions. Emotions are continually affecting our thought processes and decisions below the level of our awareness. And the most common emotion of them all is the desire for pleasure and avoidance of pain. Our thoughts almost inevitably revolve around this desire. We simply recoil from entertaining ideas that are unpleasant and painful to us. We imagine we're looking for the truth or being realistic, when in fact we are holding on to ideas that bring a release from tension and soothe our egos, make us feel superior. This present principle in thinking is the source of all our mental biases. If you believe that you are somehow immune to any of the following biases, it is simply an example of a pleasure principle in action. Instead, it is best to search and see how they continue to operate inside you, as well as learn how to identify such as irrationality in others. Confirmation bias. I look at evidence and arrive at my decisions through more or less rational processes. But because of the pleasure principle and its unconscious influence, we manage to find evidence that confirms what we want to believe. This is known as confirmation bias. In the end, people want to hear their own ideas and are preferences and confirmed by an expert opinion. They will interpret what you say in light of what they want to hear, and if your advice runs counter to their desires, they will find some way to dismiss your opinion, your so-called expertise. The more powerful the person, the more they are subject to this form of the confirmation bias. When investigating confirmation biases in the world, take a look at the theories that seem a little too good to be true. Conviction bias. I believe in this idea so strongly, it must be true. Those, on the other hand, who express any nuances, whose tone is more hesitant, reveal weakness and self-doubt. They're probably lying, or so we think. These biases make us susceptible to salesmen and the demagogues and who display convictions as a way to convince and deceive. They know that people are hungry for entertainment, so they cloak their half-truths with dramatic effects. Appearance bias. I understand the people I deal with. I see them just as they are. We see people not as they are, but as they appear to us. and these appearances are usually misleading. First, people have trained themselves in social situations to present a front that is appropriate and that would be judged positively. They seem to be in favor of noblest causes, always presenting themselves as hardworking and conscientious. We take these mass for reality. Second, we are to prone to fall for the halo effect. When we see certain negative or positive qualities in a person, social awareness, intelligence, other positive and negative qualities are employed active with this. People who are good looking generally seem more trustworthy, particularly politicians. If a person is successful, we imagine they are probably also ethical, conscientious, and deserving of their good fortune. This obscures the fact that many people who have gotten ahead done so through less than moral actions, which they cleverly disguise from view. The group bias. My ideas are my own. I do not exist the group. I'm not a conformist. We're social animals by nature. The feeling of isolation, of difference from the group is depressing and terrifying. We experience it tremendously when we find others who think the same way we do. In fact, we are motivated to take up ideas and opinions because they bring us this relief. We are unaware of this pull, and so imagine we have come to certain ideas and are completely our own. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't feel like I just want to read this picture. I'm not gonna read this. I'll try to read this one. Yes, I don't know why. I'm not feeling like this. So, yeah. Before beginning the Richie Habits training program, it isn't necessary to spell a common myth of financial success with regard to luck. Many unsuccessful people rationalize that they don't have good luck or just are unlucky. They argue that in order to be financially successful, you need good luck. Is good luck important to becoming successful? The answer is resounding yes. All successful people have experienced good luck. In fact, no one will ever become successful if they do not have some good luck. But let's elaborate on this truth. There are four types of luck. The first, the type of luck is random good luck. This is the type of good luck we have no control over, like in winning the lottery or receiving an unexpected inheritance. The third type of luck is opportunity luck. This is good luck that is a byproduct of good daily habits. Successful people do the things that are necessary over the long term in order for opportunity luck to occur in their lives. They live the rich habits every single day. Rich habits are like in a mechanism for opportunity luck. Many of the opportunities are completely unexpected. Some people refer to this as the law of attraction. Opportunity luck follows the law of attraction for those who live in rich habits. To bring success into your life, you need to attract the right kind of luck. Living the rich habits guarantees you will attract the right kind of luck, and opportunities will appear seemingly out of thin air. It's a bit low-hanging fruit. All you have to do is reach out and pick it. Good daily habits are the foundation of success. Successful people differ from unsuccessful people in their daily habits. Successful people have many good and few bad daily habits. Unsuccessful people have many bad and few good daily habits. Most successful people are not even aware they are possessing such habits. This is why defining success has always been difficult. No person will ever be successful until they can identify their strengths and weaknesses. Self-assessment requires a brutal honesty. But how does that define a given strength or weakness? This is not an easy task, as it is often too nebulous and a request we get in our own way. our egos interfere and we are left with uncertainty about the accuracy of our own analysis. It is much easier for a third party to access us than for us and access ourselves. And a simple and foolproof approach in accessing ourselves is to look at our daily patterns of living, our daily habits. By recognizing our daily habits, we gain keener insights into our individual strengths and weaknesses. Understanding that our own bad daily habits are preventing us from becoming successful represents and first and most significant step on the path toward financial success. I stopped myself from saying something inappropriate today. I stopped myself from talking today when I realized that I was talking too much. Success people are slaves to their good daily habits. This is the first Richie habit and the most important Richie habits. I will set goals and for each day, for each month, and for each year, and for the long term. I will focus on my goals in each and every day. Successful people are goal-oriented. They create goals all the time. Daily goals are represented in their daily to-do list. Long-term goals are broad initiatives to be accomplished in specific points. Successful people focus on work at work and leave their family and personal matters outside of the office in the effort to achieve their business goals. Success people are long-term thinkers. They are constantly looking to the future in an effort to determine where they are in terms of accomplishing their goals. They do not dwell on the past nor daydreaming about past successes or failures. They continuously make a course corrections to get back on track in achieving their goals. Daily goals. Before beginning each day, compile a daily goal or to-do list. List only those things that have a realistic probability, 8% chance of being completed that day. Prioritize this list and set a specific time in which to tackle each item. The lower priority items are those that they have a low probability, bottom 20% of being accomplished in that day and can be accomplished in a subsequent day. Do this in order to build the flexibility into to-do list and avoid the frustrations of the failing to accomplish the important tasks that are set for the day. During the day, mark off each completed task and congratulate yourself on each accomplishment. At the end of the day, evaluate the to-do list. This forces an accountability. In the above example, completing 8 out of the 10 daily goals for the day is considered successful monthly goals. At the beginning of each month, list monthly goals. These are goals and will release the probability of being reached by the end of the month. Break down each goal into tasks and steps. The monthly goals could be the number of insurance policies to write the month, or the number of new clients you hope to gain, or revenue target for the month. These goals might include a project to be completed or an article to be written. Goals for the current year and the following year. Goals for the current year and for the following year represent initiatives that you have some degree of control over achieving. Break down each goal into tasks and the need to be accomplished. Long-term goals. Long-term goals represent broad, far-reaching initiatives. Think of your long-term goals as a wish list. Create a plan for accomplishing each goal and include the tasks that needed to be accomplished. A useful technique to assist in keeping long-term goals in sight is the use of the vision board. A vision board is an actual picture of long-term goals. This may be a picture of the house you desire to buy, a picture of the business you hope to own one day, or a picture of the type of place you hope to retire to one day. People he rushed in a great fame, comedian Jim Carrey wrote out a check to himself for $20 million and keep the check in a place where he would see it every day. The check represented a vision board of the long-term goal he desired to achieve one day. To be paid $20 million for a movie. When the opportunity arose for leading role in a movie, guess what Jim Carrey's demand for the compensation was? $20 million, and he got it. Success people set goals and create a plan to reach those goals. Our engage in self-improvement every day. Successful people engage in the process of self-improvement every day. They read industry periodicals and technical materials specific to their professional trade. They become students of their industry, professional trade, and keep current with the changes that occur. They do not spend excessive amounts of normal time watching television or surfing the internet. Successful people read for self-improvement. They are professional students. Each day they devote blocks of time to better themselves by studying subject matter that will improve them in some way and enable them to perform their jobs. Time is too valuable to be wasted on matters with an tangible value. They coordinate their goals with the self-improvement and set specific goals. They may involve obtaining an additional license, a degree, or developing a new niche for their business. They are continuously engaged in some constructive project to increase their skill sets, promote their visions of careers, and keep their minds sharp and expand their business prospects. They use rationalization to justify their negligence in improving themselves. Self-improvement involves engaging in some activity every day that will improve your mind and expand your knowledge to better your career. Expand knowledge. Within your industry is a self-improvement activity that you must engage in. This can be done by regularly reading your industry periodicals and advancing your career by obtaining additional licenses, skill sets, or new niches for your business. Career-specific self-improvement activities are necessary to increase your skills and take advantage of opportunities. You will notice that as your knowledge base grows and opportunities begin to present themselves, choose a time when there are few distractions and you can set aside a block of time. Sometimes this is possible in early morning hours and prior to beginning your normal workday. At a minimum, set aside 30 minutes each day for these activities. 30 minutes per day may not seem like much, but over time, it adds up to a significant amount of self-improvement activity. No matter what time of the day works best for you, engage in daily self-improvement activities and without interruptions.